is united.
And the full House could vote to name a nominee. Meanwhile, Israel's launched over 400 airstrikes on Gaza in the last 24 hours, claiming to have killed several Hamas commanders. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel's ground invasion of Gaza will happen soon. Airstrikes in southern Lebanon, the Israeli a terrorist squad trying to fire into northern Israel. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
And good hump day to y'all. It's Wednesday. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And there we go. Okay. So we got it right so far.
So far.
No mistakes as it is. Lots going on in the world. Glad y'all are joining us this morning. Here's a number you need to write down in case we say something that just really ticks you off or something that you agree with and you can't remember what the number is because I might not be giving it out all the time. 910-333-0139. Put it in your speed dial on your cell phones or wherever so you'll have it at a moment's notice. And you can just put down there jerk right beside it. We'll be fine. I'll know I know who well, you can just say, I want to call that jerk. So you'll know how to reach him. Me.
Well, here's a hint. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, just look between Rayford and Kelly on the wall.
I'll be Vanna right there. You know what
Kelly can be Vanna.
You know what that thing is there on the top, just to the rear end of the cardinal?
You told me this morning. We'll see if Kelly can guess.
You know what that flower is?
The flower?
Uh-huh. You don't see a flower there?
I do see a flower.
Uh-huh. You don't know what it is, though, do you?
It's not a hibiscus, is it?
No.
Plumeria?
Huh?
Okay, I don't know that. It's pink. It's cute.
It's beautiful.
What is it?
It's from a Confederate rose tree that I have 2 of them out here.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, and it's all in blossoms.
Oh, it's very pretty.
Yeah, this time of year they
gorgeous.
bloom.
I wouldn't have thought that was a rose,
And
at
it's-
least from the
It's
angle
called
I'm
a
sitting.
Confederate rose. It may not be a rose, but it's called
Okay.
a Confederate rose.
Well, it's very
It's
pretty.
a tree.
I like it.
Yeah, we have to cut it back every year.
Cut it back. Can I have some?
I want some.
Well, you have to just cut the branches off because new ones grow.
Right.
The ones that are there just die off.
Can we take a branch and just plant it in the ground?
Oh,
See
yeah.
if
You
it
can
will
take a
sprout up?
twig. You can take a
We'll talk
twig
to Robbie. She's the expert
I'll
at
have
that.
Robbie do it for
from
me.
some new growth,
Yeah.
and you can take some off there and plant it in the ground, and it will grow. That's how those grow there. But if you ever try to get rid of it, good luck.
Yeah, well, okay. I'd love to have one for my backyard.
Yeah, they look pretty. They're very pretty.
Gorgeous. Yeah, you brought that in, and I was like, wow, that is so pretty.
Let's talk about Tammy. Again, not the song. In the tropical Atlantic, not making much of an impact right now, at least not yet. A hurricane, but one that is of a little bit schizophrenic. That's a new word. I just invented it.
I like it.
Moving north, then northeastward, then hanging a hard left towards the west, moving for the time being in our direction. But direction of travel is likely to continue to change over the next few days, and likely it's going to actually do a circle and come back around towards the southwest, west-southwest. It's so, the presumed track of that thing is really weird. So we don't know what's going to happen. Just keep your eyes open.
Scoping that out last night.
It could strengthen slightly within the next day or so when it enters a region of enhanced upper level divergence. I love the way these people talk.
Enhanced upper
Level divergence. After that, strong southwesterly shear, dry mid-level relative humidities, and cooling sea surface temperatures should cause Tammy to steadily weaken. Got it?
Well, what is up with Otis?
Otis is out yonder in the other part of the world.
Yeah, on the other side of Mexico, but
Uh-huh.
it's coming in as a Cat 5.
Yeah, well, it probably will decrease before it makes landfall, but it's a big old storm.
It is. I think it should be coming on shore right about now, I believe is what I read. I don't know, but it was it's going to be devastating.
It will be. Well, it depends upon where it hits, or maybe
That was right near Acapulco.
Yeah, that's what they were
Oh,
saying.
y'all are getting ready to get screwed.
That's
there.
touristy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
of people there.
Yep. Uh-huh. Probably the only thing in Mexico reason to go to Mexico.
I have no reason to
And
go to
I
Mexico.
don't need to go
Been
there.
there
I
before.
got
Been
better,
there,
more
done
places,
that.
much
No.
more better places to go than that.
Yeah.
33 Americans, they think now, latest information, have been slaughtered in this 2-week-old war between the radical terrorist forces known as Hamas. In that war with Israel, 33 Americans murdered. Don't know how many are being held captive by the cowards in the Gaza Strip. Who knows? Who knows how many will be savagely killed by Hamas low-life cowards, the terrorist cells who are supported and funded by what is no longer anything but a haven for terrorists, and a nation that openly supports the terrorist thugs. That's called Iran or Iran or Iran or whatever you want to call it. It is time, once all resources are in place, to take the lead and walk through the Gaza Strip and kill without concern every Hamas terrorist within range. This is not a capture mission. This is a kill mission. Again, as our Marine Commandant, General Eric Smith, said this week here in Jacksonville, mess with our Marines and your children will be raised by someone else.
Hmm. I like him.
I love the comment. It sent chills through me when I heard it. I'm like, oh, did somebody that high up actually say that?
Yes, he did.
That's the kind of stuff this country needs. From the southern border to the shores of Tripoli, we have the people. We just need the leadership, and that unfortunately is missing in Washington. The commander-in-chief is asleep at the helm. And I know what happens when you go to sleep at the helm. You crash and you burn.
Well, I was telling you this morning that I listened to Anthony Blinken yesterday. And he got a little bold and fierce, and he's like
He was
warning.
watching the commandant.
He was like warning Iran. Yeah, you come near any of our soldiers or touch any of them, and you're done. He said, "We will come after you," and that's probably the most fierce words I've heard coming out of the White House.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wow, you go with it. And then listening, of course, to more stories of people suffering from Hamas and about some of these Hamas soldiers bragging about how many people they killed. And
And little boys bragging.
yes, a young boy bragging to his parents, called his parents on a phone of a person that he had killed. And said, I killed 10 people today. I did it all by myself. I killed them with my bare hands.
Yeah.
And
right.
the parents were congratulating him
Yep.
and said, go get some more. How barbaric is all of this? Inhumane. Just, you listen to the stories and you're like, why am I listening to this? But it's the truth. It's the reality and the ugliness of war.
How did two airplanes have a on-ground collision?
Y'all didn't see each other?
A private plane departed without permission in Texas yesterday, colliding with another private aircraft as both were moving on an airfield at the airport in Houston. The FAA confirmed to Fox News that the incident happened about 4 o'clock local time Tuesday. Officials said that a twin-engine Hawker aircraft departed without permission from one of the runways and then collided with a twin-engine Cessna that was landing on another runway.
Whoa.
The Cessna taxied to the ramp area following the collision. No injuries were reported on either aircraft. These are not just little tiny airplanes. Look at that sucker.
I know it's a good size. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Do they have a fight in the pits after that? Man.
Somebody's going to get their
Somebody's going to
little,
have a problem with
their pilot's license is about to get temporarily suspended.
Hopefully, there will be some serious action
Yeah.
taken. You don't take off.
can't take
from
off
an
without
airport
permission.
Without a permission and without contacting air traffic
Yeah.
controllers. You
That's
can't do that.
No, it's a huge no-no.
I imagine you do something like that. You get up in the air, you're probably going to see a fighter jet along your side.
Well, you're going to lose you're putting your license in jeopardy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the
I,
least of the
how would
worries.
you want to be
Oof.
flying with an idiot like that?
That's
No.
scary.
Hey, whoa, pull back over there.
Yeah,
I gotta
let me
get
jump
off.
out right here.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get myself another ride.
It's like I'd be looking for a parachute.
Well, speaking of planes,
Uh-huh.
that guy we talked about yesterday on that off-duty pilot, he's
Yeah.
been charged with over 80 counts of attempted murder.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
he's
should be.
claiming now that he was high on psychedelic drugs.
Mushrooms. Yeah.
And
So there
that,
goes that license.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Admit to that. Yep. There you
Yeah.
go.
He says he took him 48 hours before, and normally it's not going to last that long. But I mean, he'd had no sleep, and you combine a whole bunch of things. But
Yeah, he hadn't slept for like 48 hours, I think he said.
and he says he
So
took,
what?
yeah. I mean, they said it was seconds away from complete shutdown. I mean, that plane was about to
Well,
crash.
it can
According
shut
to
down.
this.
It can shut down, but you can
Yeah.
restart the engine.
That's
So you
what
gotta be-
happened.
Yeah, they said it
Um,
would have gone into glide
Into
mode.
glide, so I'm
Started
reading right now.
gliding.
Said it would have gone right into glide mode.
And during that time,
Um,
the pilot can restart the engine. So once he gets that fire thing back in place.
Yes. Well, thank goodness
So
the
he had to be
pilots-
restrained. They had to restrain him
Go
in the
put
back
him
of the
in
plane.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
yeah, they showed.
After a beatdown, he would have been restrained. But
Oh yeah.
What
first
happened
to
was
come in as a beatdown.
when the pilot and the co-pilot, the only reason it wasn't catastrophic was he was not able to pull the handles all the way down.
Correct.
Because
they
they intervened and started fighting him. They actually fought him in the cockpit.
Yep.
Could you imagine being one of those pilots and him? I'd be like,
One
what?
grabbed his
What the-
wrist and the other declared an in-flight emergency, and then they had to wrestle with him.
wasn't no rest. It'd be in the neck. There's a time and
I'd
place
have
for
beat that guy into
there's
oblivion.
time
I'm
and place
sorry.
for a chokehold.
I would have done a whole lot more than that, probably. I mean,
No, I think the emergency exit door might have cracked open a little
and
bit.
he even
You might
said
have got
to
sucked
them,
out.
he said, "You need to cuff me now, or it's going to be bad."
Yes.
Oh, did he say that?
he
Yes.
said it. Yeah, I'm reading it right here.
Oh,
That's
my
what he
Lord
told
of
them.
mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excuse me. He really didn't put up much of a fight. He was just like, yeah,
he
go
said
ahead
he
and take me.
knew. So they put the flex handcuffs around his wrist.
Mhm.
I'd put it
And
around his
then it
ankles.
gets
his
better.
wrist.
When he was at the back of the plane in his little handcuffs,
Mhm.
he tried to grab the handle of the emergency exit. He wasn't done. So
You-
the flight attendant grabbed his hands again and then had to basically sit on him.
Now you just need to put.
Then he said, "I messed everything
the flex
up."
cups, flex they're big old tie wraps is what they are.
Yeah,
You just get the big ones. I carry those in my carry-on
Uh-oh.
bag on the airplane every time I get
Yeah.
bored. They're in my camera bag.
I'm
And
gonna
they're
start
folded up.
carrying them in mine just because.
But you can put it around his neck and secure him to the
He needed
bulkhead.
something because the flight attendant said she said his eyes were like dead. There was
Yeah.
just soul chilling, she
Mm.
said. And the fact that he was calm scared her even more.
Yeah.
And then they just went over the loudspeaker and said, we have a situation that we need to land a plane.
Yeah. Well, no, we
Um,
just need to let him land.
Okay, I have bad news for you.
Let's hear it.
Some polls coming out, and the Washington Examiner put a story out. The race is over for Tim Scott and other fourth place
Makes me
candidates.
sad.
I know. I like him. He's a good guy.
He's good. He would make a good president.
He can't be elected.
But yeah, that's what they're
It's
saying.
not electable.
They're saying that he came out the last presidential debate running on fumes, but I thought he did better the last presidential debate.
People said he did better. I mean,
Yeah, I think he did better too. But now they're talking about him. Wow, I don't even want to see 2024. I don't even want to see it. I just feel like there's no choices there
no.
for me.
Same.
And
You think we got a mess of a school system here? Not the school system, but the school district.
try New Hanover County.
How about New Jersey?
Oh my gosh.
They canceled official school-wide Halloween celebration, citing its diversity, equity, and inclusion values, and the purported potential for the festival to be offensive to people from various cultural and religious
Get
backgrounds.
over it, people.
The governor said, "You canceling Halloween?
I'm telling you,
Really?"
these liberals and their nonsense, it just gets
Mhm.
every day just becomes more stupid. Come on.
Well, I think we go through this every Halloween. Some group is trying to say satanic and it needs to be closed down and da 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 da. come on, this is a kid thing. Well, a lot of us adults like to have fun with it too.
Mhm. But this was nothing during school hours, nothing at all. No costumes, no nothing. You know, people at banks wear costumes on Halloween.
Everybody does.
I don't,
I mean-
but I'm already dressed for Halloween every day.
I just
See
think
my
this.
mask with this on me?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's because it's that they wanted everyone to be like a herd mentality of everyone thinking one way.
Mm-hmm.
Let these little kids who have to grow up in an incredibly cruel world have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line. And that's why, as a person that loves giving out Halloween candy, I don't get upset when teenagers come to,
Doesn't
whether they're
matter.
dressed or not. Because in my opinion, you know what? At
They're
least
not
they're not out
dressed.
doing bad things.
Some of them come to your house not dressed.
No, I mean, like some kids some teenagers will dress up and some are just in their regular clothes walking around.
I thought you
And
meant
I'd rather them
no
do
clothes.
that than be out doing something they shouldn't
Yeah,
be or get caught
right.
up in some nonsense. Yeah, come on, people. If teenagers come to your house wanting candy, give them some candy and
Yeah.
welcome them. Be glad they are trying to be kids
Yep.
because they're going to grow up to be adults. And this world is not a kind world right now.
No, it's not.
You know.
No, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and take a break. Coming up after the break with a little bit of weather. And then at the bottom of the hour, Dr. Rosemary Stein will be checking in with us. We'll see what's going on. I'm getting more reports of COVID possibilities.
What?
Yeah, we're having some COVID issues in this area. I don't know about in the schools, but
I just got my booster. Yes, I'm one of those who does.
yeah, well, I haven't gotten mine. I should have, but I can't get it now because I've got stuff on Friday.
Yes, you're going to go Friday and get checked out and find out.
What they're going to do. They're going to do
What they're
something.
gonna
Don't know
do.
what they're going to do.
Yes.
So we'll see. You're live and local. Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. Weather is next. Don't go away.
Research shows people remember radio ads that remind them of the past. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need, here's an ad that'll really take you back.
Back in my day, I heard a voice from the radio say, Liberty Mutual customizes my home insurance so I only pay for what I need. I'm getting on in here, but heavens to Betsy, there are some things an old fella like me just never forgets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Freedom 97.1 WSME with Jacksonville Cardinal High School football.
Be sure to tune to WSME Freedom 97.1 FM and worldwide WSME971.com this Friday night as the Cardinals travel around the block, take on the Monarchs of Jacksonville Northside in the final game of the regular season. Pre-game 6:30, kickoff 7 p.m., followed by the Golden Corral post-game report. Jacksonville High School football is made possible by the following fine sponsors: Wismar, Chappie's Chicken, Great Gas Oil and Air, Jones Funeral Home, OAJ, Drive-In Storage of Beulahville, Pro Image Solutions, Bryn Mawr Jewelers, the law offices of John Drew Warlick, Bayshore Animal Hospital, David Hall State Farm, American Dream Cakes, and Jersey Mike's.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for fall, and you should be too, with the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series. These lawn tractors were engineered for strength, comfort, and versatility, and designed to deliver a premium cut. Stop by Mills International Incorporated to find out how the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series is tailored to help unlock all the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service. Great Gas and Oil Company, and of course, Wismart and Chappie's Chicken, located at 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville. And 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert, has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup essentials. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken, located inside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Start have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5 copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full-color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Safety on the highways begins with your tires. Before you hit the highway this upcoming holiday season, visit Battlefield Tire Pros, 103 Norris Road and Highway 24 in Swansboro, and let them inspect your tires for your peace of mind before traveling. Since 1963, Battlefield Tire Pros has served our community and military neighbors with name brands such as Michelin, Uniroyal, Firestone, Goodyear, and many others, including a good selection of used tires. They also carry lawnmower tires, four-wheeler tires, and motorcycle tires. And alignment service is available by appointment. Save time and money by skipping the dealerships and big box stores and let locally owned and operated Battlefield Tire Pros handle all your tire needs. Battlefield Tire Pros at the corner of Norris Road and Highway 24 in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Phone 910-326-4178 or visit online battlefieldtirepros.com.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
I was down at Tideline yesterday doing my daily duties. A couple of additional nice fish were weighed in at Tideline. A speckled trout tipped the scales at 5 pounds and 8 ounces, 5.5 pounds, earning the angler Rodriguez Matthew a marine fishery citation for a speck weighing at least 5 pounds, plus a very nice redfish that he weighed. Came in a bit over 5 pounds. 2 great fish, 2 great reasons to try your hand at fishing in our local waters. You can learn a lot about the fish you can catch in the Eastern Carolina fishery. Just stop in at Tideline Marine. They'll talk to you about White Oak or the New River, the adjacent coastal waters. You might want to check in with Tideline Marine just for the latest information on what's biting and what they're biting on. One local professional guide was at the ship store Tuesday, picking up some fine lures that have proven successful for him. He's restocking. For service, repairs, or even for those who prefer to handle their own repairs or routine maintenance, Tideline is your best friend. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street, on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Marine weather looking pretty good for the next couple of days, near shore and offshore. Today, northeasterly winds 5 to 10 knots, seas only 2 to 4 feet, dominant period 10 seconds. Sounds and rivers a light chop. Tomorrow, northeasterly winds 5 to 10, seas 3 to 4. Dominant period, 9 seconds, sounds and rivers, a light chop again. And on Friday, northeasterly winds 5 to 10, seas 2 to 4, sounds and rivers, a light chop.
Today, sunny, high of 78. Tonight, clear, low of 55. Tomorrow, patchy fog in the morning, so be careful out there. Otherwise, mostly sunny, high of 79. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 53. And on Friday, we're going to hit the 80s, sunny with a high of 81. It's going to be like 83 on Saturday and Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a
This.
question.
And sunny. Yeah.
What was this? You said that guy received a citation?
A
For his
citation is
fish?
from the state. It's not a ticket.
Right.
No, it's a citation like you put on a wall.
Oh,
It's an attaboy thing.
I thought you meant it was like you're in trouble thing.
Oh, no, no,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
why? What did I miss?
Yeah.
It's a citation-sized fish.
There's enough rules right now on fishing.
One of he wanted to weigh the redfish too for a possible citation. Well, it came in just over 5 pounds. But the redfish, the only citation you can get if it's a catch and a release, and it weighs over 40 pounds.
The only citation I think of is like you're in trouble citation.
I know.
I'm
That's
like,
because that's the way you think.
We're just talking about the good kind.
The good
Yeah,
kind.
this is the
A lot
good
of folks
kind.
get citations for stuff. They put them in a frame, put them on the wall.
I'll call that accommodations or accreditation or
accolades.
Accolades, yeah, not a citation. That's
I've been
hey,
given a citation though,
I'm
a good,
right
a
there
good
with
kind.
you.
Good
Yeah,
kind.
I've been given the bad kind
I
too,
bet
but I've
you
been given the good kind as well.
I've
Yeah.
been given a bad kind too.
Look, I
yeah.
drove all the way to Matthews and back and didn't get one ticket.
How many did you get then if you didn't get one?
Well, I take that back. I didn't get a ticket. I'm going to get something in the mail because I
One
didn't
of those red
stop
light
for a
things?
toll booth. I didn't know you had
Oh.
to stop. They didn't have it marked until we went past and we're like,
Kelly,
and it was like, you were supposed to stop. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I just knew cops were going
you're
to
a little thugette, aren't
I'm
you?
like, what is happening?
That's an interstate. That's a federal. That's a federal
The
offense now
girls
because you
were
went
so
interstate.
upset. They're like, you'll get. So there was this number you could call, so you'll get something in the mail. But it was like not marked. You at least have a sign go, hey, slow down. You got to stop for this toll booth because a lot of them would simply just by camera now. They're trying to. But this one was, of course, in New York. What do you think? So it yeah, I just flew right through that thing like it was nobody's business. And then as I got to the end of it, I was like, oh my God, I was supposed to stop. Yeah. I'll get it in the mail.
You saw a toll booth.
But it didn't look there. Okay. A couple of them we'd gone through, they weren't manned. So because they had the cameras, I did not see the human sitting in there. The guy in front of me blew through it. So I'm like, oh, I'm following this guy. And as I got past, the person, I don't know if he's tying his shoe, laying down, he pops up. I'm like, oh my, and I couldn't stop. I was probably going 50 miles an hour. I mean, I was like, oh my God. Yeah. So I'll get one of those in the mail.
Wait a minute. No, I'm
Probably
waiting for a
double the
call
fine.
back from the Highway Patrol.
Yeah. In New York.
So no, this is North Carolina, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put a bug in their ear.
Yeah. So, hey, Kelly didn't pay that toll. I'm sure I'll get the double the fine. Guaranteed it'll be more than whatever the $10 was or whatever the crazy cost was.
$10 to go through a toll booth.
Rayford's, one of them was $20.81. Yeah. We actually had to stop for
Where
that
did
one.
they come up with the 81 cents?
I don't know. It was, we
Taxes.
were laughing about it.
New York taxes.
We had to pay like $20.81, some crazy amount. Let's make it an even number at least. Yeah. Yeah. I
Well,
just
if
don't
you were to
understand
put
it.
$21 in there, would you get change?
We did, but it was about a human. Yeah.
Oh,
It's what's made us laugh even more. And in one of them, it was something in 5 cents. And I think I'm almost positive this was the New Jersey Turnpike, not 100%, but yeah. Because we got 95 cents back. And we laughed about that for 5
you girl
minutes.
on the run.
I'm telling you, I'm a criminal Wow.
Criminal.
Oh my goodness gracious! I don't think I can find my handcuffs. I don't even know where they are. I just go ahead and cuff you. I get
That's
some
okay.
tie wraps so we can cuff you to
That'll
the chair,
work. Yeah.
so you can just be here when they come to get you.
I'm gonna bring
Bad
that
boys,
thing in the
bad
mail.
boys.
Yeah, play the theme song for
Mhm.
me. I'll be on Dumb Crook News that Kelly
Bad
can't stop
boys,
at the
bad
toll booth. Yeah.
You're gonna have to read your own dumb quick news about
yeah,
yourself.
Yeah.
Dr. Rosemary Stein, good morning, Doc. How are you?
I am doing well. A little confused about what that conversation was about.
Well,
Kelly.
you tuned in at the right time. Kelly went on the road. She took a little trip.
She was on the run.
Now she's on the run. She took a little trip to Massachusetts
Uh-huh.
and other places. Went through New York. On her way back, she blew through a toll booth.
Oh.
Not on purpose. But yeah. I didn't.
I've heard that so
It
many
was
times.
so
I
not-
didn't
they
mean
did
to do it.
Put a sign that say you have to slow down and stop. I mean, there was no signs. It was nothing.
It was
Yeah.
not my car.
Yeah. So I'm
was
going to be
never
getting
there.
something in the mail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get something in the mail, all right.
It'll probably be double the fine. Yeah. Double the fee. Yeah.
And they're gonna find out you're from North Carolina. They're gonna add
They're gonna
some-
triple it, yeah.
they're gonna add a little extra to you. Oh well, that's the way it goes.
And a Republican.
Dr. Rose, I'm hearing some reports, not from the schools necessarily, but that there's a little bit these days than there were a week or two ago.
Spiking.
Did I lose you?
I think I lost you.
There we go.
Oh, there
Can
you
you
are.
hear us now?
Okay, now I
Okay.
got you. I was just talking about. I'm hearing some reports of more COVID stuff happening in North Carolina. Are you seeing anything there in your office?
Let me see. This last week, we have not seen actual COVID in
Excellent.
the clinic.
Uh-huh.
We have seen a couple of cases of the flu. We have heard that people have tested positive.
Yes.
We ask questions to see if they've been exposed so that we know how to protect the other children in the clinic and staff. So we're hearing positive, like secondarily. So it's not the primary patient, but somebody related or somebody at school has been positive. We had a few weeks that we actually were having an increased number. I wouldn't say even close to what we had a few years ago, but we had an increased number, and we had some of the patients in the clinic, but we have not had them. I don't know if it's a local size and for us not to have it.
Yeah.
But the ones that we did see a few weeks ago, I'd say that was probably 2 to 3 weeks ago, were very mild. They were actually milder than the kids who had the flu.
Wow.
Now, the kids with the flu looked moderately sick. Nobody that I know of had to go to the hospital to be hospitalized. But they looked pretty sick. They really needed their full 5 days off. All of them did well with the flu. But we're seeing more flu than we are seeing COVID cases positive in patients in kids.
Well, that part's good, I guess. Still need to get your flu shots. I've had mine. Robbie's getting hers today. So, it's just one of those things. I have not had the flu, knock on wood, since I started getting flu shots. I had the flu one time as a kid. And I said, when they came out then after that with a flu shot, I said, I'm getting one of those things because I don't want to ever have that mess again. That was awful.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
terrible.
well, we're getting quite a few of the patients. We have, as I've mentioned before, something called a flu clinic. So there's specific times you can come in and get your flu shot or have your kid get your flu shot. And we're having a good number of kids come in for that.
Okay.
But probably, if they take your word seriously, there would be more coming in and getting their flu shot. And my theory with that is I've seen it work both ways. Sometimes it's not a wives' tale that you can get a flu shot, and sometimes you can just get the symptoms of a flu. I don't think it's a coincidence because it's happened so many times. So that what has worked in the past will likely work again. If you've gotten the flu shot or your family gets the flu shot and you've been able to sidestep or not have really bad symptoms, I think it's a good idea to continue to get it.
Yeah, well, I think so too. That's what we're doing around this household. people, young adults, one that I know, having a 101 plus temperature suddenly, not any other signs, just 101 plus temperature. Is that, I'm assuming that's some area for concern, right?
If your child has a temperature of 101 and there's nothing else, actually to me that's more concerning. That if you have a cough or a runny nose, because the fever is there to warn us about something. It's trying to react to something that there is inside the body, but it's not telling you where it is. So give it a day, and so that it reveals itself. Unless your child or the person looks very sick and feels very bad. Not all bad things come with a fever. It may, even a low grade fever may be the sign, but there might be something else that's going on.
Sure.
But I would say that if there's nothing else going on and that fever doesn't go away within 24 hours or even a little less, that's a sign of concern for me. I know that I would want to see that child within 24 hours or less.
Yeah. Well,
if there are no other symptoms.
the child is
At
actually.
least I could, put my eyes on the child, put my hand on the child, run some
Sure.
tests. Maybe a urinary tract infection can do that, and really, in a child, doesn't have any other signs.
Well, interesting. Okay. I'll pass all of that along, of course, as usual.
I remember my grandson had a bad urinary tract infection.
Really?
And yeah, he was 5 and they put him in ICU and they were doing tests on his brain and everything, getting ready to air vac him to Duke until finally it showed it was a urinary tract infection. It's crazy in children.
Wow.
Yeah, and one thing that I'd like to mention real fast is if you have a newborn child or you're a grandparent to a newborn child under 2 months of age, those children don't isolate their infections. So if they run a fever, you need to call your pediatrician. If it's in the middle of the night, just take them to the emergency room because they have to have a grouping of testing done.
Wow.
So, and keep those babies away from
Keep 'em
other people, especially this time of year. They shouldn't be going to church and restaurants until they're over 2 months of age. That's generally when they can mount an immune response.
And I appreciate you saying that because I've seen so many parents with newborns out, at stores.
I saw a lot of that in
restaurants.
Like, why? Keep your tiny baby at home.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it lately, but I've also seen a lot more people wearing masks lately.
I was in a store the other day and ran into quite a few wearing
Yeah.
masks.
I'm like, is there a mandate here? I didn't see it on the door. So I still got one in my Jeep just waiting though, just in case.
Some people just don't want to get other people's germs, which I could appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
Yeah.
Anything else happening in the world of little kitties these days?
Well, Dr. Rose, I have a question for you.
Great.
So what I've noticed with a lot of my clients, young and adult clients, there seems to be, and I don't know if it's just indicative of here, an increase in, I don't know if I would necessarily call it stomach viruses, but a lot of stomach aches and upset stomach, but not really like vomiting or diarrhea, but their stomach just hurts a lot. Virus, is that going around? Because I've had, I can name like 5 or 6 different clients who don't know each other that this has happened to over the last, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, if it's happening like that in little clusters, it probably is a virus going around. But just something I want to talk to the parents about is that their diets, the children's diets, with chicken nuggets and French fries, are leading to children having very bad digestion, and obviously just getting constipated as well. So we have so many kids that come in and their stomach is hurting real bad, and these poor kids are writhing in pain. And then we because we don't see or know what's going on, we do an X-ray and we see lots of poop in there, and all of that is because they just don't have good nutrition. So I want to go back to good nutrition and making sure that they eat 3 or 4 servings of veggies and of fruit, lots of fluids. Children should be drinking milk. We just lost that, and we have gone more into what the kid likes, what's convenient, what's easy to eat, and those foods are not necessarily nutritious. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that, yeah, there are some things going around. I have seen an uptick. When you said that, Ms. Kelly, I thought right away, oh, yeah, we've had a lot of, like what you can tell is sort of a viral thing out there. So make sure the kids are washing their hands, put the sanitizer back into their backpack, tell them to keep their hands to themselves, not to share food with other kids, because there is a lot of that going around. And when your kid gets it, it's going to be 2 or 3 days out of school until they can go back, because they even if they don't vomit and have diarrhea, they're not feeling well enough to be able to attend school.
Okay, good to know. Okay.
Well,
I agree with
I want
that.
to point out one thing. There's no such thing as chicken nuggets. I've dressed a lot of chickens. I've cut them up. There ain't never found a nugget in one of them yet. So I don't know what chicken nuggets are.
Oh my Lord.
What do you?
It's just cut up pieces of chicken dipped in
Uh-huh.
a lot of breading and fried in a lot of
Sure.
fat.
Not
That's
those
your-
kind of nuggets.
That's your
no.
story. Dr. Rose, thank
That'll
you.
help us. Yeah.
Oh,
Now your day is
so
complete.
entertaining talking.
Have a good rest of your day and the week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay, talk to you next Wednesday.
Thank you. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME. We'll be right back.
Modern Exterminating 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. Here, Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting you. Thank you for voting us the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax. We're on the way.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, where good things cost less. Down home, down the street, the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street, Maysville. Whole top sirloin, just $5.99 a pound. Whole eye of the round, just $4.39 a pound. Boneless ribeye loin, $9.99 a pound. How about whole fresh picnics, just $1.19 a pound? Baby back pork ribs, just $2.59 a pound. Whole bottom round, just $3.99 a pound. And you get a 10-pound bag of fresh fried leg quarters for just $4.99 for a 10-pound bag. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, you get a 3-pound bag of Eastern apples, selected varieties, for just $2.99. First of the season, Sunburst tangerines, you get 3 for 99 cents. Jumbo green peppers, 99 cents each. Red California seedless grapes are just $3.49 a pound. You get a 1 pound package of fresh red ripe strawberries for just $3.99 for a 1 pound package. And large russet baking potatoes, just 99 cents a pound. And you get 3 6-packs of the 16-ounce bottle size of Pepsi or Mountain Dew for just $11. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down home down the street on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the pig.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back. And just to report to you just a little bit, got some updated information about Otis. Otis is was a very powerful hurricane, probably still is. It did make landfall overnight near Acapulco, about 5 miles south. And it made landfall with a record 165 mile per hour sustained winds.
Yikes.
I couldn't
That's
imagine.
sustained. That's not gust.
That's not gust.
sustained.
Sustained
Could you imagine
winds.
Kelly sitting in the house and that thing hitting?
No, you wouldn't be sitting in the house. It
No, I
wouldn't be much of a
wouldn't be in
house
the house.
left.
First, yeah. No, I wouldn't be in the house
That's
with
the
that much.
most powerful storm to ever make landfall in Mexico.
All right, here's the
believe it.
question. If we were going to get hit with a hurricane 5, like a Cat 5 like that, would you leave?
Probably.
Would you leave, Kelly?
I'd just go offshore somewhere and drop down to the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know.
And
I
ride
don't
it
think
out.
I would leave.
I don't.
Based on where I live.
165 mile per hour sustained
I don't
winds.
know that. I'm not sure.
Things are going to come apart.
Yeah.
Most
And,
definitely. Well, and the thing about leaving is
You can't get back.
when
That's
you
the
gonna
problem.
be able to get back.
Yeah, that's the big thing is that
I
you
was in
can't get back.
Greenville when Floyd hit,
Yeah.
and Greenville was an island for about 3 days. Couldn't
Yeah.
get out of Greenville.
So
I forgot which storm it was in the 90s, but people could not get from Wilmington to their home in Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-40 was flooded.
It was flooded. Yeah.
It took me 6.5 hours when I was finally able to leave Greenville. It took me 6.5 hours to come home. I had to go up through Trenton, New Bern, Morehead City, Havelock, Morehead City, and come down 24 to get home.
Really?
And the roads were bad then.
Mm.
6.5 hours. Look, when I got home, I just was a nervous wreck.
Yeah, whatever storm it was in the 90s, one of our, is it the 90s? I guess might have been 99, somewhere along that time. Anyway, he's a morning show anchor.
Mhm.
And of course, he stayed there at the station for like 3 days as they were sleep. We all slept at the
Right.
station. We did whatever. But he couldn't get home because the water had flooded even when we could release him to go home in Wallace. He contacted a friend of ours, a private pilot,
to come.
and he
Fly him out of there?
flew from the airport in Wilmington to Wallace. His wife picked him up at the little whatever runway it was in Wallace.
Oh, so he didn't have to parachute out of there. He
No. They let him. He wasn't going to parachute. He's smarter than that.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Rayford.
Okay.
I need you to tell me the difference of something.
Okay.
What is the difference? And this is a straight legitimate question between a drill and an electric screwdriver.
Well, a drill, the regular drill, like a DeWalt drill, can be used as a screwdriver.
Okay.
But they've got smaller items that are just screwdrivers. They don't work as a drill.
Okay.
They generally take the same type of bits and whatever.
What? Oh, you Christmas shopping?
For my daughter. I went to my daughter's house about 2 weeks ago, my youngest daughter. And I was helping her hang up curtain rods because she's hadn't done it. But anyway, it's a whole nother story. And I needed a hammer I was doing something else. I need a hammer. Well, she said, well, my hammer is stuck in this kitchen drawer that I can't open. So she didn't have a hammer. Then she didn't
has
have,
got one, but it's secured.
and I'm saying, how did it get
If I
like
had
that?
a
She doesn't
hammer.
know. So then I needed a drill for the, the curtain rod
Do
thing.
you need a drill or did you need a screwdriver?
I needed both, actually.
Oh, okay.
And she actually had my other daughter and son-in-law's drill at her house. So she was using that, but they're going to ask for it back. So I realized this child don't have any tools at all.
Mhm.
So I'm now shocked. I said, for Christmas, you're getting tools. You know that I don't want tools. Well, you're getting too bad, so sad. You don't even have a hammer.
I
at
would
this
love
point.
tools.
This
I
child
would.
is getting some tools. So that's what I'm over here
Let
looking.
me give you a recommendation.
Okay.
Get a decent drill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love DeWalt's. They're
Yeah, we have that.
Get
yeah.
the battery operated.
Yeah.
well, obviously, but get that. You can use that as a heavy duty screwdriver as well.
Okay. You can
However,
use
but I
it.
would also go get one
Like
of
a little
those
small.
$29 because it's nice and easy to grab and just use,
Yeah.
and in tight places. Some places you can't get
That's
that
right.
DeWalt drill.
Okay. That's what I'm going
That's
to do.
what I would
I'm over
do.
here shopping
Then
now for
at the
her,
same
guys.
time, I would also go back as you can buy them over at Harbor Freight, a whole set of regular
That's what I'm
screwdrivers,
looking at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
regular screwdrivers, Phillips, and straight screwdrivers.
She needs it
flat.
all. Yeah.
And I would get a set of those.
I'm getting.
And then I would get
Yeah.
a couple of different types of pliers.
Mhm.
Yes.
One of them would be channel locks, also known as
Mhm.
water pump pliers. So
Yeah.
you can use them for a whole bunch
I know
of
what
things.
that is. Yeah. I had
You
those.
get and then get a smaller set of pliers too. I've got electrical type pliers as
Mhm.
well, electrician's
Right.
pliers. But what was the other thing I was going to suggest you get?
She needs a tape measure just because she doesn't have one.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm getting her the standard kit, but she's getting a drill, and now I'll go ahead and get her the electric screwdriver too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This child, I mean,
Because
Nice
he
to
is
have.
right. Because, I
agree
have
with
gone
that,
to
yeah.
where I've taken my drill and put a bit in there like a
And you
screwdriver bit.
you can't get it
And
to fit.
you can't because like
Yeah,
the
'cause I
screws at the bottom of the inside of a cabinet,
Mhm.
you cannot use the drill because there's
It
not
won't
enough
fit.
space. It won't fit.
okay, because I've got
So-
drills, but I don't think we own an electric screwdriver. I might get one from maybe Robin has one. I don't know, but
Robbie
I
has a pink one. So she said she got
I
that
have a
one.
pink tool belt.
I have
So she said she knew I would not take that.
yeah,
And
I'm
I've got
gonna-
two others, two small
Yeah,
ones.
that's
okay.
great 'cause
Okay, now that makes sense.
That's
Okay.
what I
Both.
did with
She's
my
getting
mama.
both.
I bought her tools and everything she needed and a little toolkit to put them in.
And
So.
I need to figure out how to bust that drawer open to get it open because that's my hammer she's got in there. By the way,
I don't know how it's put together, but I've tried not to bust the drawer.
how do you get a drawer open? when-
You can probably get like a real coat hanger, the
Uh-huh.
metal ones
A
or
metal
something
one?
like that,
Yeah, I
and
don't
stick
do that.
inside and pull the handle down that is keeping the drawer from opening.
Something's doing it
Because I'm
There's no
sure that
telling what
hammer,
child
the
Is there-
hammer's handle is probably up too high.
There's not. Is there a cap opening underneath the drawer, like in a cabinet?
It's over a cabinet, but I couldn't see one. I was
You
so
won't see it.
aggravated about this because it's
Just
my
put
hammer
just
in
put
there.
the little clothes hanger in there and wiggle it
Aggravating.
down until you can get it over and pull it down.
Okay,
and
so I'm gonna
then-
do that. Frustrating as heck. This is a child that stresses me out. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a break. You're live on Local Real Talk. We're going to have to get Kelly a little bit of time on the couch here while during the break so she can get de-stressed. You're live on Local Real Talk. We'll be right back.
Hi guys, it's Lisa, the Queen of Diamonds from Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. Are you looking for a ring for the perfect girl? We have hundreds of rings in our beautiful showroom. Want a ring as unique as your girl? Then we'll custom design a ring especially for you. Not sure if you want lab-grown diamonds or an earth mine diamond? No problem. We'll take the time to explain the difference. We guarantee to find a diamond as exceptional as your girl. We hand select every diamond that comes into our store, and it has to be a sparkling fireball to make it in our showcase. Our long-standing relationships in the industry guarantees you to get the most competitive price on the highest quality diamond. We offer custom financing so that it's easy to buy the ring of her dreams. We have rings for every budget and a vast selection of loose diamonds. So I invite you to come visit us today at Bryn Mawr Jewelers in Jacksonville. The Lutz family has been a part of thousands of I Do's for over 72 years. Nobody does I Do like we do. Come see why we're Jacksonville's oldest family jeweler.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, next to Sam's Club, Jacksonville.
C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations serving the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. CNS Paint Center, Olympic Stain and Benjamin Moore. Paint for everything that matters. CNS Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. CNS Paint. Phone 910-455-0210. Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you cool.
Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Need service on your present cooling system? Just call Down East. Looking to replace your cooling system in your home or office? Down East and Bryan is ready to do whatever it takes to keep you cool on these hot summer days. Ask about 0% interest for 60 months. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes.
Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Chino Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Chino Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Chino Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
The holiday travel season is almost here, and if you need automotive service before hitting the highways or just regular maintenance, Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, is here for you. Cedar Point Tire is more than just a tire store. They offer fast auto service from tune-ups to flat tire repair and all alignment and suspension services too. Cedar Point Tire. They carry all the major name brand tires, so they likely have your preference. It's simple. For all automotive service and tires, call 252-393-3188 or visit Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, 1083 Cedar Point Boulevard. Cedar Point Tire thanks you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours the best holiday season and a happy new year. Come ride with us this holiday season.
It's not for everyone, only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by NCDHHS, Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
Freedom 97.1 SME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back for about a minute or so here before we have to take a news break. But so you recovered from your trip?
Yes.
Everything's back to normal. Just waiting for the
She's
ticket.
just hiding out now.
I know I'm on the lam apparently.
She's on the
Yeah,
lam.
when I get that ticket in the mail, I expect it. I say
I
by
want you to-
Friday or next week, I'm
I
gonna
want-
bring it in here.
I want you to bring it in.
I'm curious to see how much. I bet you it's an additional. If I had to guess, I'm willing to bet there'll be an additional like $25 fine attached to it.
Now I know what you need to wear for Halloween. You need to wear
Like
the
a little-
stripes.
the little
Yeah,
stripes.
yeah,
Yeah.
a prison stripe.
Yes. Yeah. it's
Your song will be
ridiculous.
from Johnny Cash. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. Remember that song?
My favorite Johnny Cash song is from Prison
Yes,
Blues.
I was
That's-
gonna-
that's my theme
I was
song.
gonna
so,
pick that one.
Yeah, I'll just
Cash
play that
performed in Jacksonville in the 70s at Jacksonville High School.
No
They had a concert here. He and his soon-to-be wife, June Carter, at that
Carter,
time, and the whole Carter family were there
Oh, no
with
way.
him. It was a fun time. It's a very good show.
I saw him in my dad took me to a lot of concerts as a kid, and one of the ones I protested about going at the time, and now I'm thankful I went, was Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
It was in Charlotte. I was young and I didn't want to go. I didn't like.
Yeah.
Now I appreciate that my dad like forced me to go. It was a good concert. And
Yeah,
I wouldn't admit to my parents I liked it. I was like, this is awful, but I really did secretly like it. But now I'm very appreciative of that. Now some of the stuff they drug me to. Look, they took me to Ronnie Millsap. Oh yeah, I agree. I was like 9 and I cried. I was like, this is horrific. And I had to sit through it. It was bad. And George Jones and Tammy Wynette. I wasn't a fan of that one either.
Tar Heel Opera House back in the day used to bring a lot of country western.
Oh,
and
yeah?
Tammy Wynette came and I sat on the stage. I was her bodyguard. But yeah, we had Johnny Paycheck, Tammy Wynette, George Jones. My favorite was Conway Twitty. I got to get on his bus.
He's a little short guy.
Yeah, it was just, he's a great singer there.
Yeah, I got a picture somewhere of
so
Candy,
many
or
of
maybe
them.
she has it.
Remember the Kindles?
Yeah.
I do. My mom
The
had
father
that
and
album.
daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a picture of Candy, Conway Twitty.
No way.
Off stage. He wasn't on the stage yet,
Uh-huh.
but he was at an event. And I, hey, stand still. I
Yeah,
got to
I
take
have
a picture.
Personalized. Of course, I'd get their autographs because I could just like get ahead of everybody and get them. But yeah, we did so many country western stars back then. I think my Earl Thomas Conley, T. Graham Brown was the one I had the crush on though.
I don't even know who
liked
that
him.
is. I don't have a
I don't
clue
know who that is either.
Oh, he put out some good songs.
I'm
If-
not a country music fan.
If you heard
but
some of his songs, you'd say, "Oh, okay."
maybe. I don't know.
Okay, let's take a break, do a little Fox News, and we'll be back on the other side. Love to hear from y'all this morning. Where are you? My goodness, is your phone broken, or did you pay? Did you pay the bill? I bet you forgot to pay your bill or something. It's not cold.
Oh, and it's these cool mornings. You get up, you're still in your jammies. You know, you're bundled up on the couch, probably watching the news. Get away from the news.
You're live in local
Call
Real
us.
Talk. Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME. Speaking of news, we're going to do a little bit right now from Fox News.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. House Republicans plan to try again today to elect a new speaker, nominating Mike Johnson from Louisiana for the job last night.
Democracy is messy sometimes, but it is our system. This conference that you see, this House Republican majority is united.
It's not clear whether Republicans are united enough to overcome Democrats' votes against Johnson on the House floor.
The vote for Johnson came on a day that saw the House GOP elect Minnesota's Tom Emmer as Speaker nominee, only for him to drop out hours later amid stiff resistance from the right flank of the conference and a major rebuke from former President Donald Trump.
Fox's Kevin Cork. A United Nations aid agency says it's running out of fuel for trucks to deliver aid to Palestinians in Gaza. Negotiations are ongoing for Hamas terrorists to release more hostages from Gaza. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real Talk.
I told you we'd be back in about a minute. We are. That's Fox News breaks are 1 minute long, so we're good to go. This is an interesting one. I wonder how Mr. Biden and company are going to feel about it. A sweeping first of its kind analysis published by think tank Texas Public Policy Foundation concludes that electric vehicles would cost tens of thousands of dollars more if it wasn't for the benefit of all those generous taxpayers who these electric car companies are getting taxpayer funded incentives to build these cars. They're expensive already. But they would cost many times over $22 billion in taxpayer funded handouts over a 10-year period of time. Would a 2021 EV would cost approximately $49,000 more to own over a 10-year period without these taxpayer funded handouts.
Well, let me say this. On my journey up north, driving,
Mm-hmm.
and on the drag strip of the interstate highways, and
Yeah.
some of them you're literally taking your life in your hands.
Those
One
bad
thing I
children.
noticed, and I thought about you, Rayford, when I saw this, and I saw it more than once. Every time I saw a car going kind of slow, It was an electric vehicle. It wasn't going as fast as everybody else.
They're
just making a
trying to
statement.
conserve electricity, so they
Yeah,
didn't have to
I don't
charge
think
it
they
as
had
much.
the ability to go fast.
Yeah,
That's my
well,
opinion.
probably so. Hey, Tim, what's up?
Oh man, just more them subsidies, more them incentive programs.
There you go.
Tim.
Even Tucker got some. You remember Tucker?
Uh-huh.
The car Tucker, he got some. That's what got him in trouble. Is they reneged on it, and when they did, they went to court, and he built a car ahead of its time because he put seat belts in it, and the government said, "Why do you need seat belts? It's an unsafe car if you put seat belts in it." I mean, it's there, but yeah, they took his funding back, but they've been doing that for God knows how long. All these incentives, solar power incentives, the government gives out money for that. The government gives out money for a lot of stuff. They should.
They give out money.
I mean,
do you know how much a gallon? Do you have any idea how much a gallon of so-called gasoline, which is ethanol, up to 15% ethanol now? But do you know how much a gallon of gas of that stuff would cost unless the federal government took our money and subsidized the ethanol producing companies? It would cost twice as much. Twice as much.
Yeah,
per
I
gallon.
was going to guess $10 a gallon.
Yep.
Around up to $10.
It would be.
That's what I would say.
Not a doubt.
And you were talking about 1999. That was Floyd. I remember that distinctly. Onslow County was basically an island. You couldn't get off of it. You couldn't get on it.
Yep.
When Floyd hit, I remember that because, like I said, people were stuck out there on I-40.
Yep.
And they could not. They sat there and I told it before. People call me, man, I'm out of horse feed. What I do? Turn them out and let them eat the grass. The state would love you for it.
Yeah.
Just such mess as that. But
that's why I don't.
But Kelly, don't forget the court cost. I hope they don't put that court cost on.
I'm sure they will. I'm gonna bring.
Well, it's a
I'm
civil,
gonna
it's a
ticket
civil
in.
offense,
Yeah.
so it's probably not going to be a court
We're
cost.
starting a GoFundMe account.
Yeah, I'll let y'all know what my fee is for blowing through that toll. Yeah, I was really thought blue lights were gonna chase me, but they didn't.
Would they have caught you?
I would have pulled over
No,
immediately.
just checking.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to hit back again. They're advertising on your radio station the craft fair coming Saturday. St. Diane's going to be there with her stuff. The Donkey Man, the Donkey Man's going to be there, and he's going to help her set up. And we'll be signing autographs. Anybody want one? I'll give you a penny if you want autographs.
Are you going to charge for them?
Well, I probably had to pay them a penny of autograph, what have you. But I remember the second year we did it, and it's all inside. You don't have to worry about. I mean, there's some outside, but it's all inside. And we got in there, and I won't say who it was, but she came in and saw me getting stuff ready for St. Diane. And she looked at me, she said, Timmy, is this going to be Diane's booth? I said, yeah. And she turned around and looked at her daughter. She said, you will not be bored all day. I'm telling you. And she was selling leggings.
Leggings.
And that's leggings. They call them, they've changed the names so many. She was selling leggings. And I'll never forget, one girl come by there and I said, girl, where's your old man at? I said, well, he's really a boyfriend. Well, he's hunting. I said, and I held up a pair of legs and had deer on them, and they're actually reindeer Christmas legs. And I said, Sugar, if you'll buy these leggings and wear them next Friday night, he might not go hunting Saturday. What do you think about that? And she bought them.
Oh, my Lord.
That girl said, if you got any more stories you can help me out with. So we got a big laugh over that. I mean, it's just, but it's going to be a fantastic time, and that's where I came up with the slogan, the Weenie Women. And I have to pick on them girls. They do a fantastic job at that craft fair. Marianne Mint, Brenda, and I'm leaving a bunch of people out. And then there's Terry Jarman. He's great. I grew up with Terry. In fact, the story is they said he taught me to be potty trained. I don't remember, but I agree with it. Guarantee you, because I grew up with Terry Jarman, fantastic guy, great interior decorator, by the way.
Oh, cool.
He is fantastic. but it's going to be Saturday, and it'll be inside.
Where?
So y'all come on
Yeah,
out and
where?
support the church. It's First Christian Church in Richland,
Okay.
and it's right across the road, basically from the Walmart. Is where it's at.
Oh, yeah. I know
Richlands
where
has
it's
got a
at.
Walmart?
Come on now.
Yes.
When did Richlands
The
get a
Walmart in
Walmart?
Richland. Oh yeah, we've
they've
had Walmart.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, we got a big Walmart, man. It used to be open 24 hours a day. You just go there and walk.
So we've now got 4
on
Walmarts in Onslow County.
Mm,
Yeah.
Swartsboro,
yes,
2
we do.
Jacksonville,
we've
and
had
1 in
that.
Richlands.
right.
When
That Walmart's been there
Sneeze
about
Ferry
7
needs
or
to,
8 years.
Sneeze Ferry needs to get a Walmart. Not going to
Yeah.
happen.
Well, at least the neighborhood Walmart. What's wrong with that?
Right. Yes.
But no, that's it. I just want to advertise. But yeah, I pick on the weenie. I call them. I had to call them something. And the hot dogs are fantastic, y'all.
They got cheese and chili.
They boil them. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm telling you, and they'll serve them out with love. I'm telling you. So y'all come on out. That's why I call. But the weenie women will be getting it on
What
out there for
time?
y'all. It starts at 9 o'clock, ends at 2:30.
Well,
And
I may or may not get there because it depends upon what
Well,
kind of
that's
thing.
all right.
Depends upon what they do to me on Friday.
I understand that. But yeah, come on out if you can, and I'll probably plug it one more time. But y'all have a good one. I'm gonna get off of here.
Okay.
And
Tim,
be
let
safe.
the jailbird, hide her out or something.
I'll keep
Bad
you
boys,
updated.
bad boys,
Yeah.
they're coming to
gonna-
get you back.
We're gonna have to,
All right. Well, I'll see y'all later.
Bye, ya.
All right. All right. Bye.
That's our buddy Tim.
he's a mess.
Hey, Timmy Thomas, as his grandmother used to call him, little Timmy.
Little Timmy. Well, guess what? Day 23.
Day 23.
Trying to find a speaker for the house.
Yeah, I know. They're working on that today.
Emmers dropped out yesterday, and now Mike Johnson got.
From Louisiana,
Yes.
and
He secured the majority of the votes just
Yeah,
with
and-
the Republicans, but not enough yet.
no, and somebody called him. He said, "Oh, another a guy from Tennessee, Burchett or something, Representative Tim Burchett." He was talking to reporters. He says, "Yeah, I know he's kind of like a goober, but I like him."
A goober's like a dork, somebody ridiculous.
Really?
Well, just think
Yeah.
about Goober on Andy Griffin show.
Yeah, like this dorky and silly, I guess, would be the best way I would describe it.
Let's see what the definition, according to the dictionary, is. Goober. Huh? A foolish
See, a
person.
foolish person, yeah.
Throughout my dating career, I was set up with some goobers.
Yeah, like it's like dorky, a silly individual.
A peanut. He was
Yeah, he's a
snacking on a
peanut.
sack of goobers. I heard of peanuts referred to as goobers.
I
knew
have
that.
heard that back in the day. I mean,
There's
it's been years.
Goober
I was
peanut butter. You remember Goober peanut butter?
no,
There used to be a peanut butter
Apparently,
named
I'm
Goobers.
not that old.
apparently not. I never heard of that either. I've heard
Used to
peanut
be.
referred to as a goober.
Yeah, peanuts
Yeah.
are goobers.
Yeah,
But
Well,
I've
at
heard
least he's
people
not
call
a George Santos.
but that'd make him just a
Lord.
flat out crook. What are we talking about?
man.
That guy's a liar and a crook.
what's going to happen to him?
He better go to jail, but who knows?
Nothing right now until they get the house back in order.
Well, I guess this guy was a Mike Johnson. He apparently is fairly well liked.
Yes.
I
among
never heard
other
of it, but
Republicans.
I think
that's somebody
He's
we
a
would know.
GOP conference vice chairman.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no,
think he's a minority whip too. So
I don't even know what that means,
think I
but
meant-
okay.
Yes.
That kind of sounds kinky. He gets what? He gets whipped?
Or maybe it was no, Emmers was majority
Yeah.
whip, and I think Johnson is minority
What is a whip? What do they do?
What they do is like say that you've got a couple congressmen that have written a bill and they want to put it out there. And then like your whips, what they do is they go around and they caucus the other members and they get them into groups and let's talk about this. We need your vote.
So they're like an instigator.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, seriously, like they go around a rally to get somebody to vote
Yeah.
for what they want. So they're
That's what
like
they
an
do. They,
instigator.
they
Okay.
they call that caucusing.
I
They
never
go
heard
out and
of that, but
caucus
okay.
the members.
Okay.
Well, this guy from Tennessee, Burchett, apparently is one of the 8 House Republicans who voted to oust Kevin McCarthy.
Right.
And he likes.
Well, there was they took a vote last night. It was 37 still voted for McCarthy.
Well, come on, people. This is foolish at this point.
And I heard this morning that they were talking about if they can't get a solid vote in, that they're going to cross the aisle over to the Democrats and ask them to vote with them to give McHenry more powers that they can open the House around the House until January.
He doesn't
and I'm
want
like, the Democrats are not going to do that because they are enjoying the foolishness of the Republicans right now. Do you think they're going to relent?
I wouldn't. If I was in their shoes, I'd
y'all
say,
on your own.
y'all made this bed. You got to lie in it.
That's
You're
right.
on your own. Okay, 910-333-0139. Love to take your calls. If you want to call and chat, give us a call. We're going to take a break and do a little bit of weather, and we'll be back on the other side with you. I hope you're live and local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1 and 1120 AM, WSME.
Freedom 97.1 WSME with Jacksonville Cardinal High School football.
Be sure to tune to WSME Freedom 97.1 FM and worldwide WSME971.com this Friday night as the Cardinals travel around the block to take on the Monarchs of Jacksonville Northside in the final game of the regular season. Pre-game 6:30, kickoff 7 p.m., followed by the Golden Corral post-game report. Jacksonville High School football is made possible by the following 5 sponsors: National Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram, Liberty Tire, Golden Corral, Modern Exterminating, Jacksonville Heating Contractors, CNS Paint, Barley Insurance Services, Bill Mercer, Coastal Bank and Trust, Bob Mills Mitsubishi, JOEMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, Bradley's Jewelers, Lane Family Dentistry, and Southern Touch Painting and Maintenance.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
If your check engine light is on and you plan to travel to visit a family this holiday season, it may be time to call or visit Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbett Avenue in their friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Cold weather is tough on cars and trucks, and the pros at Battlefield Automotive can check your starter, battery, and charging system to keep you on the road and warm with complete heater repair. From tune-ups to transmission service, a hose, a battery, or whatever you need for holiday travel, let the ASE technicians at Battlefield Automotive help you. All work is guaranteed, and the staff at Battlefield Automotive takes this time to say thank you for the opportunity to serve all your auto truck repair needs and wishes you the best this holiday season and the upcoming new year. Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbett Avenue, Swansboro. Phone 910-325-0828 for Battlefield Automotive. Since 1997, locally owned and operated Jersey Mike's 301E Western Boulevard right here in Jacksonville has provided only the best hot and cold subs and healthy salads to our community and our military neighbors, and thanks all our customers for making Jersey Mike's a sub above. Jersey Mike's features hot and cold subs in different sizes, served Mike's way or your way, in addition to delicious, healthy salads. To place your order or for takeout, phone 910-353-8091. Once again, Sam Duran and the staff of Jersey Mike's, 301 E Western Boulevard, Jacksonville, thanks you for making them a sub above.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and and printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
The Women's Fellowship of the First Christian Church of Richlands is having a craft bazaar Saturday, October 28th from 9 till 2:30. Admission is free. There will be handmade items, concessions, and vendors in 2 buildings. First Christian Church Richlands, 124 Trot Road. For more information, contact Mary Ann Metz at 910-330-0398.
If you have a project that requires ready-mix concrete, whether a driveway, patio, livestock housing, outdoor kitchen, or something special for the holidays, Mixed Masters Concrete of Buteville can handle the job. Large or small, Mixed Masters Concrete offers residential, commercial, and agricultural contract work with professional service and fast delivery. Owner Scott Thigpen provides free estimates, and Mixed Masters Concrete will deliver on Saturdays. In addition to expert concrete service, KPT Masonry does complete concrete finishing. So, for ready-mix concrete and professional concrete finishing, phone 910-298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete and KPT Masonry of Beulaville. Proud to be part of the continuing growth of Eastern North Carolina, and thanks all our military families and all that serve.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Couple additional nice fish. Like I said last hour, were weighed in at Tideline Marine yesterday. Oh my. A speckled trout, a little over 5 pounds, about 5 pounds and 8 ounces, earning the angler Rodriguez Matthew. He's a good guy from Jacksonville and loves fishing. A marine fisheries citation. That a citation, again, is not from marine fisheries, is not a ticket. It's nothing like that. It's not a criminal offense.
Right.
It's an attaboy. They give you citations if you weigh fish that are on the list and they exceed a certain amount. You can submit it and go by a place like Tideline, which is certified scales from marine fisheries.
Yeah.
You can get it weighed, you get it measured, and do all that sort of good stuff. And Tideline sends in the paperwork, gives you a copy, and then at some point in time, you will get this little certificate in the mail.
I like that.
Okay. And then you can put it on your wall if you want. I've never submitted one. And because
Well, you should.
I haven't caught any big fish.
Oh,
Not many.
Okay.
And it's we've been right on the border and a bunch of stuff, but we have caught some citation trout. I have in the past, but I just haven't been fishing lately. So anyway, one of these days, the guy came in also with the same guy came in with another fish, a nice redfish. It's not a citation type of fish because it has to be 40 pounds and you can't keep those. And it has to be a catch and release thing. So you got to put that fish right back in the water. And I don't know how you're going to verify that it's 40 pounds. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. Two great fish, two great reasons to try your hand at fishing in local waters. You can learn a lot about the fish you can catch here in Eastern North Carolina. We got a great fishery. Whether it's in the White Oak or the New Rivers or the adjacent coastal waters, you might want to check in with Tideline Marine for the latest information on what's biting and what they're biting on. What kind of lures, what kind of bait. One local guide came in yesterday. He's a professional fisherman, was at the ship store, picked up new lures to replace some that he had worn out or lost, one or the other. Sometimes these guys, especially you can go out in the backwaters of the Northeast Creek or the Southwest Creek, and you can French's Creek here in the New River.
Yeah, caught on a log.
Well, on a log, but quite often
lose
those are very narrow areas there, and you'll see lures hanging up in trees.
Oh, okay.
I might have a
It's kind of
few there.
funny, but anyway.
I may have a few there.
I've lost one or two there too. For service, repairs, or even for those who prefer to handle their own repairs or routine maintenance, Tideline can be your best friend. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Is looking fairly decent through a good part of the weekend, the beginning of the weekend at least, haven't gone long range yet. Northeasterly winds today offshore 5 to 10 knots, east 2 to 4, dominant period 10 seconds. That means that the distance, the time between one wave and another is 10 seconds. That's nice. That's smooth water. Sounds and rivers, only a light chop. Northeasterly winds on Thursday, 5 to 10. Seas kick it up just a bit, 3 to 4. Dominant period, still nice, 9 seconds. Sounds and rivers, a light chop. Friday, northeasterly winds 5 to 10 knots again. Seas 2 to 4. Sounds and rivers, a light chop.
Today, sunny, high of 78. Tonight, clear, low of 55. Tomorrow, patchy fog before 10 a.m., but otherwise it's a high of 79. Tomorrow night, clear, low of 53. And on Friday, sunny, high of 81. Then 83 all weekend.
Yeah.
I have two things. One, the Onslow Oktoberfest is this weekend, and it's actually going to be Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, they're doing it differently. It's $5 entry to go in, and it benefits their Christmas cheer program. But it's an 18 and above event only, and it's going to be at the American Legion this year.
Why 18 and above?
Mainly because it's a festival, I guess celebrating. I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah,
Oktoberfest
lots
with
of beer.
Beer.
Well,
And
wait a minute now. 18 to 21, 18 up
I know.
to 20.
I wondered about that as well.
They can't drink beer either.
I know.
So explain
They're
to
just
me what's
making
going
it.
on.
They said that they build it as adults only. And 18, you are an adult.
But you can't drink beer.
No, you can't drink beer, but they can go. And there's going to be bands, a couple of vendors, but bands and
I find that just really perplexing, a little confusing.
Well, I know with the substance abuse prevention, one of the things that the state has been promoting is for festivals to be alcohol free.
Uh-huh.
And so I think this is their way of kind of meeting both things, like still gearing to that public that wants that, but not having the kids there. I don't have any idea, but this is my thoughts on it, is what I think. But it's going to be at the American Legion. Starts Friday from 3 to 9:30, and then Saturday from 1 to 9:30. And they're going to be, there's some bands, but they're going to have their, the German food and obviously the beer garden. But it's going to be inside the American Legion, so no matter what the weather, but the weather's going to be awesome.
It's looking good.
Changing it up.
Don't have to worry about it.
Just
So-
got word there's a vehicle accident on Western Boulevard at Western Boulevard and Carolina Forest Boulevard. So
Okay.
in that area,
Slow down.
Slow down.
Prepare to go and take another route. Don't know which lane it's in.
it did not say.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would say it was probably the one heading towards Gum Branch
Yeah.
to be at Carolina Forest Boulevard. So
Okay.
yeah, I have no clue.
Now, let me tell you this weird thing, Ray. This weird story just popped up here earlier. So in San Antonio, back in August, they received a call about a man screaming at an apartment building. So he was 63 years old. He was lying motionless on the ground. They thought he was having an overdose, so they Narcaned him.
Oh, boy.
But he didn't come
Uh-oh.
back, and he died.
Oh, boy.
They did an autopsy. There was a ballistic wound from a BB fired from an airsoft gun. That's what killed him.
Really?
Yeah. And according to this, he was not overdosing at all.
Airsoft gun. I didn't know airsoft guns could shoot BBs.
I didn't either till I read this story. I agree. And it turns out that a 51-year-old man got in a fight with this 63-year-old man, and the 51-year-old man named Robert Green shot him with the pellet gun.
Okay,
And
it's a pellet gun. It's not an airsoft gun.
They're saying the airsoft pellet gun.
They don't
That's
know
the
what
words they use,
whoever
yeah.
wrote this did not know what they're writing.
And they're saying that he was just arrested this week, and they finally charged him with manslaughter.
Yeah.
And they're saying that the Consumer Product Safety Commission are saying that 4 deaths a year are caused by BB and pellet guns. That's what this says.
Wow.
Yeah, but they said it was, they called it airsoft, but yeah, they may not know, but still.
That's like the idiots who
They're
write.
crazy.
It's like the idiot reporter that wanted to work for me one time, sent a resume tape in,
Mhm.
right? And she referred to a pistol as a 45 caliber automatic revolver.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I did not hire her.
I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
a little
Wow.
bit of a difference.
And that
there.
one, see, that one got by herself, who was stupid by not knowing the difference,
Yeah.
and by her producer,
Yeah.
and by everybody else that read that script first.
Wow.
Nope.
Nope, she didn't get hired. I did send her a note. I said, there's no such thing. Look it up.
I don't blame you for that.
California police rescued 8 abducted Arkansas
Saw
children after receiving a tip about a woman displaying bizarre behavior shortly after midnight Saturday.
Yep.
Responding officers found Trista Fullerton, 36 years of age, and 6 children in the parking lot of an Anderson, California convenience store. There was an arrest warrant out for Fullerton after she apparently took our 8 biological children from foster families.
Yeah, she's the mom and took them all.
Yep,
Yeah.
a resident of Rogers, Arkansas, who lost custodial rights to her kids, told officers where the other 2 children were, and law enforcement found them safe. Thank God. The kids were reunited with their foster families. She was arrested on the fugitive from justice warrant, is being held without bail in the county jail there, Shasta County Jail. The Anderson Police Department would like to thank the Shasta County Sheriff's Office for their assistance in this case and thank the alert citizen who reported the incident. That's what police said in a statement. You see something? Your turn.
Say something.
My God.
Yeah, I knew that
People.
there had been a manhunt for this mom. I had saw it.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Oh, Lord, look at the trash in her car.
Yeah, it was rough. But she wouldn't, kidnapped all her kids. I mean, I can see both sides. I mean, she's a mom, lost custody.
Well,
But
she
you can't
lost
kidnap
custody
your
for a
kid.
reason.
Yeah, her issues. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Made it from Arkansas to all the way to California.
Mm-hmm. I wonder where she was going.
She couldn't go any farther west, I'm assuming.
I mean, I wonder if she had a plan or she was just driving these kids around.
Don't know. So what's going to happen? There's a vote today on the House floor, I guess, right?
Yeah, just
Do you think they will get it far enough to?
I think they're voting amongst themselves first to see where they stand before they actually take it to the floor.
Really?
Yeah, and they're still talking about possibility of crossing over and getting the Democrats to vote with them to give McHenry more power, which that's not going to happen.
He doesn't want it, number one.
No, he does
He's already
not.
made that statement, made it very clear.
Well, one of the first things that they plan on doing once they do come together and have a speaker, they're going to go after Talib. They're going to look at punitive corrective action on her.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Well, when are they
She's
going
a-
to do something about Santos?
They hadn't said peep about him. That guy's a weirdo.
No. Oh, he is crazy.
Yeah, he's in La La Land.
It's going to be interesting. I really don't know what they're doing today. Other than that, I know I watched the North Carolina House yesterday, the Committee on Redistricting. They and Greg was absolutely right. They did do a new amendment to the map. They had put Onslow County back into the 3rd district again. In fact, this latest map looks the best of all the maps they've done. It doesn't seem so separated. And so they went through all the motions and a lot of the opposing party having their thoughts on it, of course, which wasn't too pleasant. But so I think they did the pre-motion on it, passed it, and I think they're supposed to vote on it today. So maybe it'll be probably Monday or Tuesday before it's voted, done, and over with. So we'll see.
3 weeks and
Yes.
counting. Good morning, Phil. How are you?
Doing good.
What's
You
up,
guys
bud?
probably get a kick out of that. The idiot that's running for president that's from Ohio. I can't think of his name.
Running for president?
Yeah, the young guy.
Puxatawny Bill or whatever.
Viswami or whatever. his name is.
Ramaswamy.
He's a worthless nut.
He's definitely got some out there ideas.
I'm from Ohio, and we have a tree. It's a worthless nut. You can't eat it.
So he's a Buckeye.
Yep. He's a worthless nut.
He does some weird things.
Yeah.
Yes. The one reason why I'm calling is, did you guys hear about the Arkansas governor?
No.
What she did to China?
No.
No, I don't
I
believe
think I
heard
read
that.
something about
I
that.
did not.
What?
She has put a
Refresh me.
sanction on anything from China, like the China government, they cannot own land or anything
Yeah, I
in
heard that.
Arkansas.
That's what I
now.
remember. Yep. And,
So-
and our federal government is taking her to task for it.
Yep. That's wrong. It's a shame what's going on right now.
It is.
I do agree.
Yeah, we have issues. We have
We
major
can't get
issues.
along. We can't work together. It's crazy.
That's true.
Phil,
That is so true.
here's a good one for you. Suppose you take a vacation and you leave the area and you come home and find out you pull up to your house, it's been demolished
Oh no.
by mistake.
What?
Holy schmoly.
It happened in Atlanta. She came home from her vacation, found her house completely demolished. Susan Hodgkin or Hodgson or whatever said she found her longtime family property totaled after a construction company mistakenly tore it down.
Oh my.
Let me tell you what I would own.
The construction
Yeah.
company.
Let me tell
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? They wanted
There's the pile of debris that used to be her home.
what they want to do mine by mistake. Go ahead, because I'm looking for a remodel.
There's
Probably a little bit bigger than what I have now.
Woo.
where I'm from. It's a Jewish bakery. They have 3 or 4. It's called Block's Bakery. They have the best food and everything. They are thinking about closing their doors. They've been in business for over 100 years.
Oh wow.
That's
Well,
sad.
close to 100 years, something like
It
that.
is sad.
Yep. So,
That's very sad.
yep, family owned and everything. So, it's a mess. What do you think about tag readers, Rayford? Like, I don't know if Jacksonville has them.
I don't
but
know
like,
whether they do or not. I don't think so, but
You mean like what I encountered when I had to went through the toll booths?
They're tag readers. What they do is every vehicle that comes in the city limits, they read the tags to see if that vehicle is like has expired registration,
I
or
never
that
heard
person
of
might
that.
have a warrant.
well, as
Well, I don't know. I mean,
to me, I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Is it an infringement? No, because you're out in the public's eye. If a police officer pulls up and looks at you, he has the right to run your tag. If he becomes suspicious for any reason, I'm just trying to figure out what the problem is with it. I don't think it's an invasion of privacy because you're not in the private arena.
That's right.
You're in the public's eye. Now, if they go up and start going through the neighborhood and running tags on every car that's parked at a house, that's a little bit different story.
That is true. Reason why I'm saying is because I'm here. I follow the town that I grew up in, and a lot of people's complaining that it's invading privacy and all that. The police department has a no pursuit policy. So what they do, they have them throughout the city and everything. They also have red light, not red light cameras, but they have cameras at the intersections.
Yeah.
And where they follow the cars when they're not doing a high-speed chase through the town and everything.
Yeah, a lot of places have the cameras located everywhere.
A lot of people's complaining about that. I think that's stupid. They're there for safety.
Yeah.
So.
I would imagine in some towns they have I forgot what it's called, but anyway, they sense.
Be like red light.
Well, we've got the red light
when you run a
cameras.
red light, you get a ticket for that.
The ones that I'm talking about, there are sensors placed in certain areas in many towns that detect gunshots.
Yes,
and they alert you.
Spotters.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I couldn't remember what it was, but I don't have a problem with that either.
No, I don't, because they can get that stuff right on their computer system now in their cars.
Yes.
Say, hey, this is where the gunshot that away and everything like that.
Going on.
Yes.
So I don't have a problem with that. A lot of this technology is not an invasion of your privacy.
No.
We had lots of discussions way back in the schools that I had to go to. Can a police officer at nighttime shine his flashlight into your back seat or into your car when he's got you pulled over for whatever reason?
I think he should be able to.
Well, there are some people that disagree with that. I totally agree that it's fine.
I agree.
Because it's it's called officer safety.
Exactly.
Yes. I had a vehicle. My mom had glaucoma, so I had my windows tinted and I had this and all that. And I got pulled over. I was obeying the traffic, the speed, but I was changing lanes. I forgot to, put my turn signal on. The highway patrol pulled me over. I rolled down to my windows where he could see in and everything.
Yeah.
'Cause it was at night. So he don't know what was going on.
That's right.
And he, thanked me for it.
Yeah. Well, good. He probably didn't give you a ticket either, did he?
Nope.
Yep. Just give you a warning. Say you're supposed to use a turn signal. And it's like I pointed out 2 weeks ago, I think it was on a Saturday. It could have been on Friday. On Marine Boulevard North, a JPD unit, number 321. I can remember that number, 321. African-American officer at the time. He used his turn signal to change lanes. How many people around here other than me do that?
I do.
I do it.
There are very few
I get
of us.
aggravated. You hear me yelling at other cars.
Oh,
when
I
they
do
don't
too.
do
And
it.
I also, and it's state law also, it's like, say you're making a right turn from one road to another, you're supposed to turn into the direct lane, not a couple lanes over.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
People don't know that?
Out there, I don't see a lot of people do it.
Oh my word.
You can get a ticket for it.
I hope they
You can, but here's the worst. One of the terrible offenses that occur. It occurs every day if you're on
center turn lane.
With the center turn lane, you cannot turn. You cannot pull out from a side street into that center turn lane and drive or wait for traffic to clear.
Right.
It's illegal,
Mm-hmm.
and it happens
Buddy, mine used to
every
kick us
day.
out,
It
by the
happens
way, all the
every day.
time.
It happens every day. I see it, and it's caused me issues because I was supposed to be turning, and this guy's driving in my direction in the turn lane.
And
driving.
stops and is like, "What are you doing? Get out of my way!"
Yeah.
Well, you know what gets me? You're driving down the road and you're getting ready to make a left-hand turn, say into your driveway. About the time you're in process of making your left-hand turn, you've got somebody behind you that decides to pass you on
Oh
the
yes,
left.
I know they do that.
And do you know that you would be the one at fault because you made the left-hand turn in front of this vehicle?
The guy that passed several cars on Country Club Road a few weeks ago because one car was turning right into the apartment complex
Right.
there.
I
He goes
see that
into the
every
turn
morning.
lane
I see that
and
so
zooms
often.
on past.
Right.
Bud, you better be glad I did not have a badge.
You're in the right hand lane. They pass you where they could turn onto the next road or to a shopping center or whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, you could wait like 30 seconds.
Or 5 seconds, 6 seconds,
Yeah.
whatever. That's people.
You-
People are rude and crude.
You could
Mm-hmm.
you could probably get Walter's wig-wag lights that he had on his truck and put on your Jeep and start stopping people. Oh,
Show me your
wow.
license.
Yeah, why not, Rayford?
I'm a radio talk show guy. Show me your license.
There's I don't know if you guys have Hulu or not.
I do.
I
There's
used
a
to.
thing
it available.
that I noticed. It's about Camp Lejeune.
Oh.
It happened in 1979.
1979.
Where they caught it. It was a Marine went and did some killings on base.
I think we talked
and
about that
everything.
not long ago.
It's where is Private
Berkeley Manor.
Dulaney? Or let me get my glasses on.
Wasn't that the one in
I
Berkeley
think it's
Manor?
Dulaney.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a 3-part series.
Huh.
Happened in, I think it was like 1979.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll have to take a look at that one. I haven't
They
seen it.
had Armstrong County sheriffs, retired detectives on there.
Private
and
Delaney.
NCIS.
Mm-hmm.
Or NCIS. No. NCIS.
NIS at the time.
Yeah.
Yes. People there also. They had the mother, the brothers, and the wife and everything on that series.
You remember who one of the NIS guys was? Do you remember any of the NIS agents' names?
No, I don't.
Okay, I got to pull it up because I know I had a friend, and he comes down here from Ohio, in fact, every year at least once, and we spend a couple of nights eating at some
But they found
establishments.
one body, I think, around Sneak Ferry area. That's how the sheriff's department got involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're saying
and
it was a serial killer, and they found the body of this one young Marine, Delaney, and then the whole story goes into the allegations that there was a cult on base.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And the serial killer involved, and there was rumored satanic cults, there was drugs, and a possible serial killer.
Drugs at Sneaks Ferry? My goodness. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I
Shocked
think
and
it was like
dismayed.
Sneak Ferry. The body was already decayed. They picked up the bones and went into Carteret County and start throwing the bones out. Yeah.
I'll have to investigate this
But it's
further.
very interesting.
Yeah, we talked about that story. I think, I remember, was it Mike McHugh was on the radio that day and we were
May have
talking
been.
about it?
All right, hey, Phil, we got to go.
All right, thank you.
We're-
Have a good one.
Yeah,
Bye,
you too.
Phil.
You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, and we'll be right back.
Wismart and Chappie's Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable service. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, Great Gas and Oil Company does generators, tankless water heaters, and quality appliance repair. For service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Jeff Allen and Bobby and Louise Williams.
For 40 years now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and pay top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry. Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for fall, and you should be too. With Cub Cadet, zero-turn lawn tractors and walk-behind lawnmowers from Cub Cadet are engineered with premium features, leaving you with a well-manicured lawn. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and unlock the possibilities of your yard with Cub Cadet. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi, no further than Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away and guarantee all their customers financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth to a sales manager. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away.
Barker Electrical Corporation, located at 3163 New Bern Highway, Jacksonville, takes this time to say thank you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours a safe and happy holiday season. Barker Electrical Technology Corporation has proudly been serving the electrical needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2002, specializing in residential, commercial, and heavy industrial work. Barker Electrical Technology can handle repairs for existing homes, hot tubs, swimming pools, pool houses, control systems, and exterior structures. Now that we're in the hurricane season, it's the perfect time to get that new generator installed for all the storms Mother Nature throws your way. Fully licensed and bonded, Barker Electrical Technology is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone 910-358-2187. Online at barker-electrical.com.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville. Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only carpet protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. Family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're not prepared, now's the time to visit Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morehead Plaza in Morehead City. Whether for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer, Williams Hardware has the tools and accessories to help protect against high winds and water. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies. Williams Hardware, your helpful handy hardware store, also cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington Grill for Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morehead Plaza in Morehead City. Williams Hardware is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158, and be prepared this hurricane season.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Chino Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to paint and maintained, power wash, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
I go back here for the closing couple of minutes here of the show. The Turkish president, you ready for this?
Probably not, but do it.
He referred to Hamas terrorists as a liberation group trying to protect the Palestinian people.
Mm-hmm.
In an address to his ruling party's legislators earlier today, he also said he has canceled plans to visit Israel as part of his country's policy of normalizing its relations with the Jewish state, adding that the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu had misused our goodwill. That was what he said. Wow. You know, he's a member of NATO. He's an ally of ours.
Right.
He's an ally of Israel, but he blasts Israel. He said they attack the Gaza Strip brutally, viciously. What did the Hamas idiots, the terrorists, what did they think was going to occur? When you slap a charging bull elephant between the eyes, you reach up there and you punch him, what do you think's going to happen?
I think in their misguidedness, they thought the world was going to turn against Israel. I don't know why they didn't think Israel was not going to retaliate. But I think they're a victim of their own hype. I don't know. Dumb. That's what that's the best I can come up with because I have no words. I don't know. Don't know.
I was just checking my emails, trying to remember. Aren't the county commissioners having a closed meeting this morning?
Yes, started at 8:30 this morning.
I thought there was, but it's closed, right?
Are they going to name a county manager?
No, it's just a closed session meeting.
Well, what are they going to do?
I don't know. That's why it's a closed session meeting. I have no idea.
You should know.
I do not know.
Tell us. We won't tell anybody.
No, we won't tell anybody.
It's a closed session meeting. That's all I know. 8:30. Started at 8:30.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back through my emails because I thought we had gotten an email on that.
We did.
Closed session.
Let's see what else we got coming up tomorrow. We've got Chris Miller's going to join us from the Jacksonville Daily News, give us his predictions for the Friday night football games. And unfortunately, unless I just get a pill, I won't be there.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you can be there, which means that everything was great.
For the final regular season game, Cardinals take on
Northside.
Crosstown rivalry.
Northside lost bad last week.
They're terrible. Northside's having a really bad season this year. It's very sad.
Well, Jacksonville, do not do what you did last week and let your guard down during the second quarter. Didn't do anything. Nothing.
That's
good. You came back. You were never behind. You were tied at the beginning at 0-0, but that was the end of that. But it led 14-8 going in, 14-6 going into the halftime, going into the third quarter.
That's right.
And then
exploded.
And then we took off like a bat out of Hades with South Central. South Central finally getting another touchdown. They did score. They shouldn't have gotten it. That was our fault. But we were playing. We were trying not to get hurt.
Yeah.
Well, we
didn't
were
want to get
playing
hurt.
with a lot of bench players.
Yeah, right.
Players that usually won.
52-14 lead.
Yeah.
Well, 52-6 at that
So
time.
let
They
them
get
play.
8
Let them-
points. They ended up getting a touchdown and went for a point out.
okay.
It
2
was
points.
almost 48. Cards made a nice
we
touchdown.
made a touchdown. I still don't
They
understand what
recovered a
happened.
fumble, ran it in, but then the the guys in the black and white, they called it back. We're like,
Yeah.
well, it's okay.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
But
okay.
it's okay.
We only had like a minute left in the game.
Yep.
We knew it was over. So
Okay, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow morning at
Yes,
bright and early
we will.
at 7:00, and it will be early. I don't know how bright it'll be in the morning, but
It'll be dark.
It'll be early.
But yeah,
Still dark at
Well,
7:00.
it's
I know it's dark. when I
starting to
come
lighten
in.
up. It was dark when I left. My
Oh, we're
house,
going to be
but
changing time soon. So
I know next weekend, not this coming, but next.
Yes.
Time changes.
fall back.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an
Yeah.
hour of sleep.
No, we gain.
No.
No,
Spring
because
forward, fall back. You
Spring
gain an
forward.
hour. You lose the hour. In the
because if
spring.
it's 6 o'clock, it's going to be 5 o'clock because we're falling back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
gain an hour.
So if you get here at 6:30 now,
It'll be 5:30.
5:30.
no. If you
In
get here
old
at
time.
6:30 now,
Oh, that's
the
right,
new
we
time
fall
will be
back.
7:30.
You fall back.
Well, that
Spring
makes sense
forward,
now.
fall
I
back.
think about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you gain
Gotta
an hour.
retrain the dogs.
You gain an
here
hour.
we go again. All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll have a chat with the ladies here and see if we can get things straightened out.
I
You're live
haven't
to
had
local
any
Real
sleep.
Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Fox News is coming up. After that, about 10 o'clock, you're going to get another dose of your daily D's. Did I say that right? I did. With Rick. He'll be in here. And then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Rick will hand it off to our buddy, Hollywood Man will be in the house. Have a good day. Be safe out there.